It's now my pleasure to introduce Tom Baer, Vice President of Enrollment Services at the University of Evansville, who will share with you an exciting scholarship opportunity.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I am Tom Baer, Vice President at the University of Evansville, and I'll tell you, to begin with, I'm very humbled to be here with you tonight. I recognize what an important event this is for you, especially as a family, to go through this and recognize your child's accomplishment. And I think one of the great things about Scouting is the emphasis that is placed on family in these events. So I know this will last with you a lifetime. I will tell you that this summer I had one of those experiences that I know I will always remember. My father is 87 years old, and he is still in Scouting. He still has his Boy Scout uniform, and my son is in Scouting, and I'm in Scouting. My dad is not very mobile anymore, so we decided this year that we would take our Boy Scout troop from Evansville, Indiana, which is the southernmost part of Indiana, all the way up to Angola, Indiana, which is the most northern part of Indiana, and spend our camp. By doing that, we knew we would be able to have my dad come up and spend time with us. And this would be his first time to share this experience. My dad got up at 4 in the morning the day that he was coming up. He wasn't leaving until 7:30. Full uniform, ready to go. My brother-in-law picked him up, drove up to camp, and they had a golf cart waiting for my dad so that he could be mobile, getting all around camp. He got out of the car, and at that point he realized he forgot to put in his teeth. Great experience. When camp was over, I asked my son what was the best part of camp, and he said spending time with my dad. A very memorable time for me. But that's what Scouting's about, and I think it's so important, again, to have these family times. So as I present, I don't want to be intrusive, but I really recognize what is happening here. I also want to tell you parents that I am very jealous of you right now, because my son is starting his Eagle Scout project right now. Thank you. I want to know what the parent prayer is to get through this thing. So if someone has that, please let me know. But it is exciting. The University of Evansville has a Scouting scholarship, and I want to tell you how it became about. Our dean for our College of Engineering has been a Scoutmaster for about 37 years. He knows Scouting forwards and backwards. He also knows engineering. And we were talking one day several years ago, and he told me he would take an Eagle Scout in the engineering program over a student who had just straight A's, because he knew that Eagle Scout would finish this engineering program because they knew how to handle a project. Well, that led us to talking about what could we do to get more Scouts to consider the University of Evansville. So we worked for several years putting together budgets, and we came up with a Scouting scholarship at the University of Evansville, which I think has really blossomed into something special. 2 years ago, we had 50 freshmen who had received, out of 650 freshmen, 50 had received the Eagle Scout Scouting Scholarship. Last year, we had 40. The important part of this, when we started putting this together, we realized what was really critical was to make sure that we were not just offering a scholarship, but making sure that what we do as an institution matches what you do in Scouting. And we looked at the mission of both. We both provide leadership, a commitment to community service, to growth. When we blended all those things together, we knew that it was your students, your young adults, that we wanted at the University of Evansville. So we made the commitment to provide this Scouting scholarship. Once we launched the Scouting scholarship, the national office jumped right in and helped us out. Your son may have already received a mailing from us that was not from the University of Evansville, but from the National Scouting Office. You may have seen an advertisement, an article in Scouting magazine about the University of Evansville Scouting Scholarship. All those things have been done through the national office because of their commitment to help us bring in Scouts to the University of Evansville. It's a unique scholarship. You won't find this from very many other schools. If a student has a 3.5 GPA in high school and a 23 on the ACT or a 1530 on their SAT, they're guaranteed a $56,000 to $60,000 scholarship for 4 years to come to the University of Evansville. So it's a big commitment, but that's just the base scholarship that we offer to students. We want to make your son's attendance a real possibility to come to U of E. Since we've launched this, we're going now into our third year. We've seen great growth, but what really sparked the growth with our program was not just the scholarship, but the fact that we offer a venturing crew additionally at the University of Evansville. We have 75 members in our venturing crew. And the great thing is 60% of them are female. So we got good odds, let me tell you. This is a high adventure crew. So we have been rock climbing, we've been caving, whitewater rafting. We're getting ready to go out to the Bechtel Summit and do the zip line. They're going to go 60 miles an hour through the treetops out there. So this is a group that has really committed themselves to high adventure. They've also helped out with the Buffalo Trace, our local council. They're helping with Boy Scout troops, with Cub Scout packs. They're helping to keep our scouting organizations alive and well. But more important, this is a great group of kids to be around. They've done all those high adventure things like I've mentioned before, but they have also been over to our house for a Christmas party. And we've gone Christmas caroling, door to door. Amazing things, just simple things like that. It's a good group of students to be around and to be involved with. So they're the kind of people, the kind of students that you want your son or daughter to be with. I'm excited to be here and to present to you about the Scouting Scholarship that we offer here. I know that what we're doing is making a big difference in young people's lives. We have a young man by the name of Patrick Hayden who received this scholarship 2 years ago. He had never even heard of the University of Evansville before that point in time. He's now over at Harlexton College, which is our campus over in Grantham, England. I'm on Facebook with him. This is a new adventure for me, but it's been a good adventure. Every week I'm getting pictures from him as he's over in Rome and London, Edinburgh, all the places that he is traveling. Next year, as part of his major, he'll start his own company on campus. He's having coffee with trustees. It's a life-changing experience for him. That's what we want for your son at the University of Evansville. Our institution is just under 3,000 students, 2,400 to 2,500 full-time students, 650 freshmen, a one-on-one experience. So when your son comes, he won't get lost in our educational environment. We're ranked in the top 25 colleges at U.S. News World Report in the Midwest. We're also one of the 3 best values. 60% of our students will go on and study abroad. So we make a very strong commitment to the education that your child will receive, and that's what we push at U of E. We have very good statistics, and that's what we want to make sure that we continue on. So I will tell you today, as I stand here in front of you, I want your son at the University of Evansville if it's the right school. We know that what we're trying to accomplish matches up very closely with what you're trying to do at the same time in scouting. It's an honor to be here. I respect what you have done as a parent. As your sons were walking out, I leaned over and said, this is a great group of looking kids. You should be very proud of these young men because they have done amazing things. And I will tell you, I want them at the University of Evansville because I know we can do even more things to help them take that next journey in their life. Thank you so much for giving me this time to be here. And again, I consider it an honor. Thank you.